trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool.
Hi, we're going to talk a little bit, for just a minute, about the kind of equipment we brought here to Guatemala this time. Every time you go somewhere, you always have to modify your equipment and figure out what worked and what didn't work. So, just a little brief explanation of what we got here. I'm shooting a Canon 1D Mark III. The lens on it, this lens is a 24-70mm, 2.8. Denise is shooting just the Canon D40. It's got a 17 to 85mm lens on it. A couple things we found that's very interesting is, even though this camera has a whole lot of megapixels, it doesn't have the built-in pop-up flash. So carrying around the 580 Easy strobe unit from Canon is a little bit of a pain. It's nice to have the 40D or any other camera that would have a pop-up flash, because you can really jump in and take, say, cheese pictures and get that low light stuff without having to carry around a whole lot of equipment. The other thing we found out was we're using a Canon 100 monopod. It's very helpful. It folds down to almost nothing. We can mount the little Sony Handycam on it, and we're using that to do the video for some of the street shots you've seen. This interview is being filmed with it. Our Good Morning Guatemala show is being filmed with it. It's easy, quick to get around, and we found we can hang a Say Cheese backdrop on it when we push it all the way out. Not to mention probably fishing, or maybe a little polo or anything else, maybe some pole vaulting too, and it could work in other ways as well. But it's become a really handy item. We're going to keep using this. This will always come on trips with us. The other thing that we pulled out of the bag before we left was a little device that I've had for probably 20 years, and it's actually bought it at REI, and it's a little fold-up tripod. It's got a little kind of a ball head system on it, standard attachment mount there. And the beauty of this little thing is, one, it doesn't take up any room, and I can stick it in the back of my little vest here. We've actually used it today to do some video and take a few still photos. It also wraps around a tree, which is unbelievable, and you can hook your camera or video camera to a tree. Anyway, you get the idea. Got Velcro here. Go around that, a light pole, a telephone pole, a signpost. So that's very useful, and it folds out into one of these great little tripods that will hold the 40D here, standard camera. You can twist it either landscape or portrait, and it'll still hold. So that's pretty much what we've done. We also have a 7200 2.8 back at the hotel, and those of you who know anything about that, you know, as heavy as it can be. Difficult to ride around, does great pictures, but sharp images, but it's just too heavy for this. So we're thinking maybe next time we're going to come back with maybe a lighter lens, maybe a 7300, maybe 4.5 or something like that. That's a little bit lighter, easier to carry around, less expensive if you lose it too. So that's probably what we're thinking. We've had fantastic weather, so we haven't had to use any of the little gizmos we brought to protect our equipment. The weather's been absolutely perfect every day we've been here. So we'll talk a little bit more about the printer and the Say Cheese project and what we brought on our next little video adventure here, and we'll show you what we're using for that. We saw a guy in the plaza today who's given us some fantastic ideas about using the little Canon selfie printer and maybe some battery packs to keep Say Cheese going, maybe at a faster level without bringing all the gizmos and equipment in without the computer. So anyway, until next time, this is Miles signing off.
Ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means.